Greetings, YouTube. Happy Thursday. I am coming to you live from Texas. I just recorded a video that I, went off on Kabam Mike, and I'll post that in a couple hours. But, hey, we got a Tier 5 Catalyst bundle to look at. And, when Kabam is assuming that everybody is anticipating the July 4th offers, you really have to have a bundle that is better than average to give me the chance to endorse it. And I really do like endorsing pro player deals. I think yesterday was a great example of a deal that was fair and certainly not bad, but I still think if Kabam ever wants a no-brainer $100 deal, instead of having that random number generator 5-star class crystal, they need to have a 5-star Awakening gem of that class, which essentially works as a generic for the class of your choice. We've seen that in the 4-star Awakening gem offer time and time again, and I think we're about ready to see that 5-star. But in the meantime, just to give you a reference point of what 50 American dollars should give you for both Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments and Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments on a normal week, not just a few weeks out from July 4th, just any day of the week. You should expect to get at least 6,000 Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments. So this is 750 more, but considering as a reminder, if I'm doing my job correctly, big if, but we have 24 hours left in the featured crystal store, the featured item store, I should say, not crystal store. And we have the opportunity to get some Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments for starting with 90 units. So when you consider that you can get 5 or 6 of them for 1,000 units, that's essentially what they're giving you for cash. Only, of course, units you can get as a free-to-play player just by grinding. Now, here's the big disappointment with this offer. The Tier 5 Basic Catalyst Fragments are fine. Not spectacular, not terrible, just okay. Kind of like landing on a Hella, I don't know. But the Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, this should be a guaranteed, fully formed 36,000 Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments. That should be one. They are putting, with this kind of bundle, the price tag of taking a 5-star to rank 4 based solely off the fact that you need 4 Tier 2 Alphas at more than $200 in 2019. That's borderline criminal. And I get that it's a Tier 5 Catalyst bundle, and in theory they're supposed to convince you that the Tier 2 Alphas are like a bonus, but it's not. It's not anywhere close to even the average deal that we've seen for a combination of Tier 5 Basics and Tier 2 Alphas for $50. Keep in mind, with the way that the exchange rates have gone, and I get screenshots from different countries all the time, Australia, India, even Canada, the home of Kabam, you're going to be paying more than that, and it's already not a good deal for $50. Now, I will say this. People have contacted me lately, and they've said, Prof, I really think that you need to give the regular boosts better credit in your offer reviews because they're so important to do the rainbow style boost where you take a greater champion boost and you combine it with a greater attack and a greater health. And I get that. So I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to, as they say in Texas, y'all, I'm trying to do better about being objective with these singular boosts of just attack and health versus my personal favorite, the greater champion boost, which gives you plus 30% of both for an hour. But with that being said, the boosts in this case are just throw-ins. Kabam knows that so many people are having to fight the ultimate, and I know this can be an overused phrase, but let's call it, there are certain nodes of that new Act 6 Chapter 2 that are the cash grabs of cash grabs. Especially given Kabam Mike's insane explanation for, say, the Mr. Sinister boss fight, which again, I'll be putting a video out here, maybe in the next hour. I'll just throw it on, why not? But in the meantime, it's all about the grade of this offer. The good news is, when I checked out in my inbox what this was going to be excluded to, I did not see a uncollected or cavalier limitation, which has been the pattern of this company marketing in really the last 2 to 3 weeks, if not a month. So I guess everybody can see this. Let me know if that's not true and they just didn't put the details correctly in the inbox. Certainly wouldn't be the first time that's happened. But in the meantime, if this wasn't July 4th, I'd give this a C. But knowing that it is now June 13th, 2019, and we are just 3 weeks off from July 4th, you've got to look at this as at best a D, because $50 is so much to spend on something that you're really not going to get a maximum value at all from, and you know that you're going to get the units back, because on July 4th, the last 2 years at least, we have seen for $50 not only a better deal than that, but also you get the 1,450 units included in the Black Panther's treasure, as this takes the place of what $50 worth of units usually gives you. That's why the July 4th deals are so amazing. If you're new to the game, and I have heard from some people who are like, Prof, why do you keep talking about July 4th? I know it's a big deal in America, but what does that have to do with Marvel Contest of Champions? Well, on July 4th, just to remind you, they give you these amazing bonus items on top of the units that you would normally get anyway for spending the money on any other day of the week. But unfortunately, that's only 1 to 2 days a year when you consider Cyber Monday now thrown in there. So any other day of the week, it's give us $50 in place of the units, and we'll give you those items. So this gets, I'm going to say, a D-. The only reason why I'm not giving it an F is because I think the Tier 5 Basic Kalos fragments are a little bit better than normal, but at the same time, we can get those, and we can get the difference of those for units in the featured store for the next 24 hours. So that is my grade from the Lone Star State. If you would like to see me keep it 100 or keep it 1,000, as one subscriber once told me, with the Kabam Mike response, check out my channel in about an hour. No time like the present. Don't hold back.